Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Paula here. Long time no see again. I took a very long 1 month break from YouTube. Not on purpose though, I just had a lot of things going on and it just made it very difficult for me to record anything, edit anything, or even like read anything. So October was a very slow month reading wise too. So I thought that since it's been such a long time since we saw each other, well, maybe not that long because I just uploaded my 24-hour spooky readathon. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I was very proud of that one. But yeah, apart from that, I have been missing for like a month. So I thought this would be a good chance to catch up a little bit, tell you what has been going on, what I've been reading, what my reading plans for November are, especially because November is one of my favorite months. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about what has been going on in my life lately that I haven't been able to do as much YouTube as I have been doing before. Because I think before this little break, I had been uploading at the very least once or twice every month, and then I just stopped without saying anything. Well, the reason for that is that I was actually recording a reading vlog, and that will hopefully come out later this week. But just so you know, that reading vlog I recorded it in September, like at the end of September. It was gonna go out in the first week of October and then it never did. Sorry. The thing is, during that reading vlog, you will not see it, but I actually got called and I got offered a job, which is actually a job that I was really hoping I would get, and it relates to what I studied, which that's gonna be another part of this. I studied animation, 3D animation back in university, and I definitely wanted to do something related to animation. I was not thinking being an animator, but I definitely wanted to go into producing. So I got offered a job as production assistant at an animation studios. The catch was that the animation studio was or is in the Canary Islands, and I was really excited about it. It was a great opportunity, so I just jumped ship and I came and I moved to the Canary Islands. If you don't know, Canary Islands are from Spain, which is where I live, but I used to live and I am from the south of Spain, specifically Malaga. And the Canary Islands they are way more south and they're right next to Africa. So it's not that much, it's like 2.5 hours by plane, but it's still a big significant change. So I had to move within 1 week. Within 1 week, I moved places, and then I started a new job, and then that week I was also due my thesis, my grad thesis for my master's. So everything just came in together and I was so stressed. So I just needed to focus on all of that and getting settled in, working on my thesis. I could not even think about YouTube. But yeah, I did finish my thesis, so I'm now currently waiting for my grading. If you don't know, I did my master's in production for animation, video games, and visual effects. So yeah, it's been a very exciting last month, but I definitely was too busy to be thinking about anything YouTube related or reading. I don't think I read anything during that time. The only thing that I read from the moment that I moved up to my 24-hour readathon, I think, was In the Margins by Elena Ferrante, which is a very short book, which I really liked, but that's mostly it. I wasn't able to read anything else. But now, since I am finally settled in the island, I have been somewhat going back to a routine, and I also got a library card from the local library, which most of my books that I will be reading starting now are gonna be from that library, so I'm very happy about that. And yeah, I thought since we haven't seen each other in so long, I could just pop in, tell you a little bit of what's been going on in my life that it's been so difficult to be around, and then talk a little bit about the books that I want to read in November. So yeah, moving from that little life update, let's go to the books that I want to read this November. So first one I have The Lord of the Rings. I still have not finished this book. You will see it in the blog that I'm gonna upload in a couple of days. Back in September, I reached 30% of the second book, The Two Towers, and I am pretty much still there, which is this much. I have been loving it, and I definitely did not want to stop reading it. It just made it impossible for me to read, and I wanted to do something fun and quick for the 24-hour readathon, so I didn't pick this up. But in November, I want to give myself the goal of at least finishing the second book, The Two Towers. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what The Lord of the Rings is about, but if you don't know, this book follows Frodo and his company. he kind of inherited this ring, and this is a very powerful ring that could very much bring the end of their world as he knows it. So he goes into his mission to destroy it, and then the first book, The Community of the Ring, is about how that journey starts and the people that join him throughout. So obviously the second book follows from the end of the first one. I would love to tell you more about it, but since it's the second book, I definitely don't want to spoil The Lord of the Rings for you, even though so many people know The Lord of the Rings already. It's just not something I want to do. So yeah, I am in the middle of The Two Towers, and I want to finish that book before the end of the month. So that's one. Now at the library, I picked up two books that I am very excited to start reading. So the first one is actually part of a quartet by Alice Smith. It's called Autumn. I had no idea what this book is about. Honestly, I don't really care. I just know that it's a quartet. It has one book for every season. So there's autumn, winter, spring, and summer. And there's just something about reading something that's supposed to be in a specific time, during that time. It just does wonders for me. I don't know, it picks my brain in a very specific way, and I love that. So all I know is that this book is set in the United Kingdom, and it's about this man that is century old, so 100 something years old, and this woman which is much younger than him, and kind of their friendship. So yeah, I don't know how the quartet books are related to each other really, but I don't know, it felt like such a fun project to start with, and it looks pretty short, so I'm very excited to read this one. Now another book that I got at the library, I am just shocked that I picked it up, because I always said that I was not gonna read any of this author's book, because the way that she formats her book, it just didn't work for me, and I was not that interested in the books that she was writing. Like the synopsis was just not calling to me. But she just released one book that calls to me so much. I have been meaning to pick it up and read it, but obviously since it's new, it's still not in the library, and that is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I again in my journey of grief, so I'm definitely always reaching towards books that deal with that in some way, and Intermezzo does. I also like chess. It felt like a nice little package for me, so that's when I started thinking, okay, maybe I will read one of her books. And then as an avid Substack reader, I love Substack so much. I follow so many people in there. I will definitely give my recs if anyone wants some recs, but I read this one review of Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. I will leave the exact review somewhere here, and it made me want to read this book so badly. I thought I was not gonna be able to deal with like the lack of quotations when people are talking, but I read until page 25, and let me tell you, if this book was mine, I would have annotated already so much. I am enjoying this book so much. It just, the way it's written is beautiful, and I'm like in chapter 3, I think. There's something about this book that I just loved. Granted, her other books still don't call that much to me, Normal People or Conversation with Friends. They're just something that I don't feel like reading. It's just a personal thing. But Beautiful World, Where Are You definitely has something that caught my eye. So this will be my first Sally Rooney book. And then hopefully after this, I will read Intermezzo by her too. And now those are the books that I'm reading. I'm gonna say for fun, but the following books that I'm gonna read, they're also kind of for fun, but for more specific purposes. These are books that I need to read this month for sure. The first one is for the book club that I'm in. We're gonna be reading I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. This will be my first Belgian book, so I'm excited because I'm gonna be able to like check that out of my reading world challenge. But yeah, the book club that I am in chose this book for the month of November, and I'm really glad because I've been wanting to read it forever. I think this is about a group of women that are living underground or in a cage or something like that, and they have never been outside. And I'm also gonna guess they have never met a man. I who have never known men, which honestly sounds like a great experience. Is that radical to say? I don't know, but I am very excited to read this book, and hopefully it will change my life a little bit, because I've heard so many people rave about this book. They love this book, and I want to be in the know. I also want to know why they love it so much. So yeah, that is I Who Have Never Known Men. Another update that I have, life related I guess, is that I just started doing a course in literature, an online free course. And this one is from Harvard. It's the Ancient World Literature Masterpieces, I think. I actually got this from a YouTuber called Prose and Petticoats. She recently made a video with all the courses that she is planning on taking for the following years. And I have been wanting to study literature for so long, but it's something that I never got myself to do, especially because I don't want to pay to go to university to study something that I just want to learn for fun. So the online free courses are a great alternative, I think. So I have kind of a reading list of the books that we're gonna go over in this course. So the first book that we're going over, which I already reached that lesson, so I'm already reading, is The Epic of Gilgamesh. This is the first piece of literature known to man. Basically, the first thing that was ever written, and it was actually written in cuneiform in clay tablets. So a lot of it is lost, there's a lot of missing parts in the narrative. I've been so excited to learn and read about something and then read the actual thing that we're studying. It's been great, and I'm so excited. So yeah, this is basically the Epic of Gilgamesh and his journey for immortality. So I'm very excited about this. We're gonna be studying 5 books, I believe. So the next one is The Odyssey. This is my Spanish copy from the library. I definitely want to get the Emily Wilson translated edition because I just think it's shocking that we just now we finally had a woman translate The Odyssey. But I'm very excited. I definitely want to have that copy. But for now, since we're not reading the whole Odyssey, we're just reading some parts of it, I think the Spanish translation will do. But yeah, it's kind of it's a little beaten up from the library. But yeah, that's The Odyssey by Homer. But yeah, the other 3 books that we're gonna be reading are The 1001 Nights, The Tale of Genji, which that one is Japanese, and The Lusiads, which is Portuguese. So I'm very excited to be reading and learning about those. I feel like this is a time of reinvention for myself. I moved cities, I moved into an island, and I decided I was gonna be a new person. I was gonna try new things. So I am very excited, not only for my new life here, but also for everything that is to come. I don't know, there's just so many good vibes right now going my way, and I definitely appreciate that. I am genuinely so happy to be here. And yeah, I am so sorry about my 1 month absence from YouTube, but I hope you can understand that, and I hope this new era of my YouTube channel, because probably there's gonna be a lot of changes since I'm in a new environment, and I hope you enjoy it. Me and my books are gonna say goodbye for now, but I will definitely see you in the next vlog that I do. I hope you have a great day if you stay until the end. Thank you so much. Please like and comment. I love talking to you guys. And if you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!